I feel
Yeah,
like
same.
E.T. when he turns gray.
Let's dive into it. Good morning, students. I'm Lauren
I'm
Davis.
Michelle, and I'm not well.
Michelle is
I'm unwell.
unwell, and I also don't feel great, but I feel so excited and buoyed, BUOYED, with all of the Bravo excitement that's happening. It's kind of a Bravo-sance of gossip, and that's why it's taken us a little longer to get to the past 2 weeks OC recaps and last week's Salt Lake City recap, but we're bringing them to you live from
Live from
Dallas.
Dallas. It's Monday
Monday at
afternoon.
lunch.
It's almost as good as that
So,
other one.
yeah, although I've heard SNL, terrible debut, I've heard.
Really?
Stinker of a premiere. It's not happening for NBC the way it is for
It's
Bravo
not
this
all
fall
happening
season. It's
for
not
them.
popping off in the
And
same way.
I don't, you know what? Fuck you, Saturday Night Live. Why are you hiring all these people that like nobody knows? And
All these like it's so Lorne being out of touch, trying to be cool, being like, "Oh yeah, let me hire some Brooklyn
blah blah
comedy
blah.
TikTok stars."
I'm up with the trend. Shut up, Lauren. You old
Lorne,
fart.
go back to the
Go back to the
groundlings. You know,
groundlings. Heather Dubrow's there, dumbass.
yeah, Heather honestly would be a
Let's
great cast
get
member.
her a featured featured player.
Yeah, featured player.
Oh my god, I want to see her as a featured player. And then one day we see maybe her headshot move from here to here.
She moves to the beginning of the credits.
And we'll see her in that
Um,
do stuff like that.
yeah,
Next
posing. Yeah,
next
I
to the
can just
Brooklyn
picture her
Bridge.
intro. It's like her pretending to bite into a bagel, but she doesn't fully Audrey Hepburn style. Like, no,
No. This is
carbs.
because of World War II.
Okay, yeah, let's get into it. We have OC episode 14, Hoedown Throwdown, and we also we did not recap episode 13, which was the funfetti
And
cake
we don't
party.
have to.
But we'll just go over what happens. It's like Tamra's cake decorating party. Tamra's like in her good girl drag, her like, Gretchen pink cardigan and flowered
I'm an
sheath
innocent
dress.
girly.
I'm a baby.
I'm a baby.
Gotta love
me. Who's the baby? I'm the baby.
I'm the baby. And she continues her attempt to like be the Shannon of the season, where she quits like 6 times. She tries to screams at Heather and Emily and are like, "You guys
How
are
could you do
not
this
good friends
to me?
to me.
I'm a baby.
How dare you? I'm a baby. How can you not trust baby?
Yeah, look at my little cutout dress. I'm a baby.
Baby innocent." I think Tamara was also, in her defense, using this as an excuse to meet up with Katie and bring this whole Gretchen storyline fight full circle, because like we all know Gretchen is like clearly lying.
Dumb.
Clearly lying. Not Katie. I don't know
Yeah.
why we're continuing this farce.
I
But
don't
like
know. It's
now
gone on far too long.
yeah, finally we're wrapping it up, and finally we're getting Katie back this episode.
We're getting Katie, but it is
So
funny, the funfetti episode.
I want my
too.
Katie back, Katie back,
Oh,
Katie back,
I
Katie
want my
back.
Katie back, right?
Katie. Katie's confused. Oh, and then also, yeah, Jin's son gets a tattoo on camera and has a seizure.
Hey now, that's a little
Like,
that's a little Lauren Davis coded.
kind of a lot. I know. I was like, they should maybe like do like a trigger warning for us seizure babies. Like,
Yeah, because we'll get warnings that we could have a seizure when we watch, shows or movies that have a lot of flashing lights or Gretchen on screen and her bright ensembles.
yeah,
So-
exactly. And like seizures can be triggered by seeing someone have
Yeah,
seizures.
it's much like
There can be
if you hear
sympathetic.
somebody vomiting, it makes you want to vomit.
It's like you can have a whole seizure
Yeah,
torium.
Lauren
like
and
you
I
can
just
a
go back and
vomitorium.
forth.
Back and forth,
Back and forth forever.
Tonic, clonic. Okay, so let's get into OC episode 14, Hoedown Throwdown.
Uh-huh.
So we start with a little fun editing. We have like the we have, like, the, foreshadowing, the big
Plop,
scene
plop,
of the
plop,
Tamra
plop
Katie meetup.
somebody's
We see
feet.
Katie's shoes clop,
Guess
clop.
what, you guys?
Um
This just in, Quentin Tarantino directed this shot. He loves feet, is what I'm saying.
Loves feet.
Famously.
Yeah, that would be so crazy if it was Katie walking barefoot
I
instead of
know. Quentin. Ugh.
down the street.
Ugh.
Ugh. So Tamra says to Katie, they meet up at like some dark bar in the daytime. It's very deep
I'll
throat.
have a Chardonnay. Tamara in the dark cavern.
Yeah, I think they didn't go full. I wish they had gone full like reveal who she's meeting up with later. Like she's gonna talk
Kaiser
with somebody,
Sose.
that would be more exciting. Like who will
Who will it be? The person we saw in
the
the
anonymous source
name of
be?
the episode or the description of the episode before I put it on?
I feel like they should have gone full camp
Yeah.
with this, but okay. And then Tamara's like, I just want to know the truth, and Katie's like, either Slade is her mouthpiece or Gretchen's really, really good. And
Okay, I
I'm
wish
like, this is also not a cliffhanger. It's like obviously,
yeah, I
Slade is her
know. It's like
mouthpiece. She's not
Katie's never gonna
she's not
really give you a
good.
cliffhanger. She's just like, here's what's
Yeah.
going on. She'll never be like, you can't handle the truth.
Yeah. She's like, either Gretchen is an incredible housewife who's so
Mhm.
talented, or she and Slade are working together. It's
Yeah,
like, well,
yeah, we
Katie,
know,
I mean, we know.
Katie. She'd be like, I don't know. She'll never.
I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She's not really full of mystery.
No, she's not. She's really trying her hardest, and she
Yeah.
really is. And that counts for something. Someone who's also
Trying.
trying is Emily, who meets up with Gretchen again, dressed like Honey Boo
This
Boo.
is so funny though. As soon as Emily sees her, they're at some like boutique or whatever. You know how housewives just
they're designing hats.
and cowboy hats, and Gretchen is
Kimosabi much?
okay, but yeah, Emily sees Gretchen in her full like she's like dressed like a. She says you look like an Easter egg. She's wearing like
Easter
a
egg.
ribbon in her hair and like a prairie home companion dress.
But it's also very like gauzy and
Yeah, it looks like a
sleeves,
bridesmaid's dress from like 1984.
Yeah, or like a child, like
child
it's like
pageant.
a child's
Yeah.
pageant. Like everything is child pageant
Jon-Benet.
with her.
She's
She's
so
so
Jon-Benet.
Jon-Benet Rossi.
Mhm.
Yeah. Um,
A foreign faction wrote that joke.
someone has to have said that before, but
Jon-Benet Rossi. That's the name
I
of
can't be the
that's
first.
the name of the episode.
That's the real title of it. So then they're like, Gretchen's. They're talking about like this innocent project. Hoedown is why they're decorating the hats.
The Innocence Project is a great organization too. Just so funny that Emily's like, I want to talk about.
Well, it's not
hose.
It's not the Innocence Project. It's the Innocence Center.
Okay.
But I Googled it, and it's not like a homeless, not toothless type thing. It is like it's but it is, a little bit of a cheater brand.
I still stand by what I
nonsense.
said, that the Innocence Project
Yes.
is a great organization. The Innocence Center,
right.
I don't know.
I don't know. I know exactly. We're all like, it actually does totally seem above board, but like the fact that Emily's involved with it, we're still a little bit like, what if it's
a little shaky,
exonerating Jelaine? I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Well, because also like Emily being like, I don't practice law, so I help them, which is the closest I can get to practicing law. It's like, what?
How? What?
It's giving it's giving Persian New Year in terms of like, this doesn't make sense, girly.
Yeah.
This isn't how
yeah,
one
but
volunteers for a charity.
Right. But I do appreciate that, like, it seems like a charity that's really doing good work from what we know so far. And the fact that she's, it's like, I would much rather her use her storyline for this than like, it's for good instead of for evil. So I appreciate that from her. So speaking of evil, Emily like is recounting the cake decorating party stuff, and that Tamara's gonna meet with, Katie, and that she's mad. And then Gretchen, instead of like, being grateful to Emily that, she's still, like, shooting with her and being on her side despite how annoying and badly
Oh
dressed
my
Gretchen
god.
is. She starts attacking Emily. She pulls out, like, an article and is like, "You were part of this." I'm guessing they wouldn't show us the article. I'm guessing it's the Jeff Timmons, like, 98 Degrees article that came out on, like, all about
This
reality
is getting to
T.
be like the Kevin Bacon, like 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. This is 98 degrees
98
of
degrees of
OC.
Jeff
Yeah,
Timmons.
Jeff
Yeah.
Salmon.
Um, yeah, it's like I thought it was odd that, like, that yeah, they didn't even show us but, I mean, we don't need to know what it is or even really care to know that, like, Gretchen is
An idiot.
already, like, alienating her co-stars when it's like, you could've maybe as much as we didn't wanna see it, could've maybe made it back onto the show because they want someone to make Tamara look less
Doesn't
bad.
she
Like,
have
you really had a pat.
anything else that she can literally talk about?
Yeah,
Like
no.
why she dresses like a moron.
But that's the thing is that she is just such a victim complex. That's all of her, and she's so used to that actually working for her 17 years ago on the show where her brain is
Yeah,
frozen in time.
and we have to hear
And
about
so
one
she
thing that happened on the show 17 years ago, and she still can't get that shit right.
and yeah, and she's talking to Emily thinking that she's talking to, like, Vicky, who's
I
been
know.
bullying her. It's like, "No, Emily has been nothing way too patient with you. She has been talking about pushing
She's
your
doing scenes with you,
storyline
and by the way, Emily's about to put Tamara in the Innocence Center with your lies, Gretchen.
with your
Yeah,
li Yes, she's about to be
she's gonna yeah,
exonerated,
we're
my
gonna do
dude.
a hoedown to exonerate Tamara at the Innocence Center.
Yeah, see how that works out for you, yeah, spitting in the face of your fake lawyer like you did
Oh
in
my
this scene. We'll
god.
see we'll see at the end
I
how it
will
works
say
out
that
for you.
I did like Gretchen's weave in the last scene, but we'll get there.
We'll get there. And meanwhile, Tamra is having a pity party as well, where she was also fighting to be the victim narrative with Gina and Heather, and they're both apologizing to her and, like,
Everyone wants to be
playing
moaning
into her
Myrtle. Like
game.
everyone is trying to be
They all wanna be
and it's like, "No, we
Shannon.
already have a moaning Myrtle. We don't need any more.
Yes, you
We need you
can't. You simply like,
screaming, Tamara. We don't need you crying, unless you're screaming to
Tamra,
the point of crying.
yeah, it's like, "Tamara, you're a
Yeah,
quarterback, okay? We want you playing
we need
offense.
you. You're supposed to be knowing everything that's happening on the field.
You need to be carrying the ball down the
You call
field.
the
You can't just be
plays.
like, look at
Yeah,
me," you
catch
know?
whatever football stuff.
Yeah, you can't be, like, crying over a fake
Yeah,
injuries, fake autism.
fake. Yeah, you
You
don't
see
have
Tom Brady
CTE.
Yes, Tom Brady isn't tapping himself out and being like, "Fake autism,"
Yeah.
you know?
Mhm.
Even if Giselle wants him to.
Exactly. They're not
Okay, so,
together,
yeah,
so,
they
you know.
okay, well, whatever. Heather so, yeah, like, Heather's like, "Look, I'm really sorry, I said I didn't trust you, da, da, da," and Tamara is still like, fuck you! Fuck you!"
That's when she's good, though.
That's when she's good.
You!
When she's full
D
double 2 middle
yes.
fingers. The idea of, like, both of these scenes intercut, like we're seeing a lot on OC, is that, like, Gretchen and Tamara are both playing the same Housewives game this season, and it's, like, a strong case that they're both, bugging the shit out of us and their co-stars.
Yeah,
And that
yeah, because
we
we
really
still have
can't
to
have
cover
both.
these
They're
bitches.
Yeah, it's just too exhausting. So then we've got the
Yeah.
dog psychic scene. I
Okay.
honestly, if I was rich, I would love a
I
dog
loved
psychic.
this. I
I
really
loved it
the
too. We
psychic
needed
was
more like this.
so fake, but I really liked her. She was, like,
Well,
clearly bamboozling these gals.
I loved how Shannon was really
Shit.
putting her through her
Yeah.
paces. She was like, "Okay, if you're gonna be, like, exploitative of rich,
I have
like, lonely women
questions.
and their dog relationships," she had, like,
Very
a full doc, multiple
She had real
pages.
questions. Also, like, the fact that Archie's the only dog not in the room with them, he's like, "I don't wanna be with all these women." He's sitting outside.
The dramatic tension of, like, is Archie gonna spill about the DUI
Uh-huh.
was,
Yeah.
like, peak drama. It's like, "Oh my gosh, is he
Is
gonna
he gonna
tell?
talk about it? But no,
Is he gonna talk
no,
about it?" No, he didn't.
he did
He
not.
didn't.
He knows when to shut up.
Um Yeah, it's so what was funny to me is when she was like well, one thing that was funny was that, like, Jen has, like,
Dude,
2 of, like, I guess, like, 7 dogs, and she runs a small
I had
farm?
no idea about this. She was, like, talking about, like, "I have a farm," and I was like, "You do?"
You do?
And she, yeah, has all these dogs and stuff, and I was like, it's just I thought she had 7 kids.
Yeah, maybe that's what she
Is
means,
that what she's like?
like,
"I have a
"I have a farm of
farm." Okay.
children."
Yeah, she's like they're like
I don't know.
her and Ryan are basically the Von Trapps. Yeah.
Yes,
They need a
truly.
nun to come in here and fix things.
They need a nun nanny. Um, get some Jesus in there. Yeah, so and then Shannon's questions were also really funny where it's like, he's scared of
And
boxes and
plastic.
plastic
Can you answer
bags,
that for
and
me?
she's like and it's like, well, obviously, like, boxes means, like, moving. Like, my dog is even the one who isn't smart, like, when we get our suitcases out, they're like,
Ugh.
"Ah," and then plastic bags are loud. They're
Yeah.
scared of, like, the noise. She's asking stuff all of her questions, like, can be Googled.
Yeah. And the
They're
psychist
not
is
even,
like,
like,
have you
personal.
moved a lot?"
She's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
yeah." And anyway, the psychic, like, talks her into getting a second
Yeah,
dog.
and Shannon's like, "Okay, Archie, I'll get you a brother." And then
Yeah.
Jen's like, "Your mom's having a baby." Al
I loved
Also,
it. They're a good
yeah, no, they
duo.
are, and then Jen, like, she doesn't really have any questions for the psychic, but the psychic is like, "Does your dog like to be held?" She's like, "Yeah," and she's like,
Yeah, it's
"She
like
wants to be in a
yeah,
stroller." Jen's like,
yeah.
"She's fat. She doesn't need to be in a stroller. She needs to be on a diet."
She needs Doc Ozempic. She's a loaf. Uh, dog, body sh it is
Dog
fun to,
body
like,
shame.
diss dogs because it's
They
like, they
don't
don't know
fucking
what it
know what's
means.
going on.
They
They
don't
don't
care.
care. You think Archie gives a fuck? No, he doesn't even want to be in the same room with these bitches.
Speaking of people who don't know what's going on, bang,
Bang.
bang, bang goes the gun
That was
until the
incredible.
devil has his
That was
fun.
incredible. I never know what fucking music is playing, but this one stuck with me.
Yeah, this was very like,
So funny.
Traitors song. They're like, "This show does well. Let's, do
Yeah.
some, spooky Trixie, Tracy what's it called? Who Tracy
It was
Mortel or
like
whatever, who does all the
Tracy
songs.
Ullman. No, that's a
Trixie Monocle, I think is her name. But she does, like, all the Housewives songs, but I was like, "Oh, this is, like, kind of a spooky one because Katie's kind of
she's a kind of
spooky."
spooky,
How,
except she's
like
like, "Hi, let me tell you everything that's happening. You don't need to
yeah,
be scared. Hi,
uh,
it's me, Katie."
"It's me, Katie." Yeah, Katie and Tamra sit down. Katie talks about how she was hurt by Jen. Jen tried to call her a few times. She didn't
Mhm.
answer. She's been crying.
Mhm.
And Tamra says, I don't think Katie is a sociopath calculated liar.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Which is
No one's
what a
buying
thing to
it.
say about your coworker too. You're not like, "She's a good
Yes.
gal. Like, I like her. She's fun." Like, complimenting Katie as being like, "You know what? I don't think she's a sociopath."
Yeah, I don't think she's a diagnosed
Mm.
antisocial
She
personality. She's just a
Yeah,
little
she's a little
awkward.
weird. She has autism like me.
Katie says, so yeah, Tamara's wanting to get to the bottom of the Gretchen drugging because it was like, uh, story because clearly Gretchen was caught on camera being inconsistent,
My
just
god,
like Katie
yeah.
was. But yeah, Katie clarifies Gretchen said Tamara drugged her that night at Mastro's. Slade called Matt and said, stick to the story after Katie like told the blogger and it came out to the group. And he said, Matt, stick to the story because it's a legal issue and that could be the nail in the coffin for Katie. And she could
Mhm.
go to jail and be fired, I guess was the
I know,
threat.
I know. This is crazy.
And then Katie in her confessional goes, Slade is the root of this tornado.
Mhm.
And then she realizes that doesn't make
Mhm.
sense. And she goes, he's the eye of the
Yeah.
storm. That's
Which
for
is like,
sure.
okay,
I'm
well,
like,
that's
oh,
the calm part.
I love to see her
Mhm.
buffering. Yeah, I love to see the way her mind
Mhm.
works. She's like, it's like the way that like AI is so
Close,
close
but
to
it's
like,
not
but it's
quite
like
there.
something's a little
Something's yeah.
wrong every time. Yeah. So yeah, Tamara is like Slade does all of her dirty work, and then Katie says, Matt, yeah, had all these calls from Slade, and now Slade won't
Mhm.
answer his calls, and that Matt wants to sit with him on camera, and that made me realize, Michelle, do you think that, like, Slade is kind of like the evil
Mhm.
Matt, or, like, Matt is the good Slade, where it's like, they're helping their flop
Right.
housewife on camera, but, like, Matt does it because Katie
She
is, like,
needs help.
genuinely needs
Yeah.
help, and, Gretchen is just a coward in her heart.
Right. Oh, that's actually a really good analogy. I don't think that Katie would make it or understand it if we
No,
told
no,
it
no,
and
no,
shared it
no.
with her, but I also like Matt is the better Slade because I think he has a job, right? Like a real one. He
That
has a real
too.
job. He doesn't have to be he's just literally trying to help Katie get through scenes and not be mean to
Yes.
people.
Yes, and he seems like he's so supportive, it seems like they rehearsed their scenes
Yeah.
together
He works with her.
before,
He's like,
like
"No, no, like, you do it like this." Like, when he tells her, he's like, "Okay, now this is when you can get mad."
yes, and he's like yeah, exactly, or, like, even if it's, like, in the moment she's gotta react to something,
He'll nudge her.
he'll start getting mad
Mhm,
for her so she can follow his
mhm.
lead, and he, like, really
He
believes in
believes
her,
in
I
her.
think.
He believes in her
Yeah.
where Slade is just an idiot, asshole,
S
dumbass.
Slade
He's just so
also, it's like everything
slimy. I've never Slade's always been disgusting to me. I hate the
but
guy.
there's, like, a new level to it now or, like, a new flavor to it where I feel like he has been listening to a lot of manosphere
Mhm.
podcasts where it's very, like, it's like he's always espousing, like, well, the man controls
Oh
the
my god,
woman
yeah. You know he
philosophy.
listens to that shit. You know his favorite if you asked him what
Mhm.
his, like, favorite comedian is, he'd probably be like,
Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate like, the
I don't know
Kill
if he's a
Tony
comedian.
guy.
Yes, yes. Like, he's very they're just,
Ugh,
repulsive.
repulsive. We don't like you, Slade. We
Um,
didn't like you 17 years ago. We don't like you now. I don't know how you and Gretchen look exactly the same either. It is odd.
it's crazy. So Heather oh, yeah, we see Heather at a Trevor Project,
That
fundraiser.
is a real one.
Um, that is a real one everyone knows about, and, like, a really good
Mhm.
cause.
Uh,
She and Terry make a $50,000 pledge. Emily says she's moved. Emily's like,
What? What?
question mark with Emily. And it's like she's like, "Oh," like, to the press, she's like, I don't regret voting for Trump," and then she's like, "Seems liberal on the
Yeah, it is
franchise." I don't know.
odd.
I don't
I
know.
also
None of my
well,
business. None
I
of my
also
business.
don't know. I'm like, how do her and Shane have like because is he really a
Oh,
practicing
because
attorney? He's just
he's a he's a trust fund baby.
okay. Because I was like, it took him like 20 years to pass the California law, like the bar exam. So I was
No,
like, what has he been
no, he's a
doing?
trust fund baby, and then I think, like, she does pretty decent dough from
Yeah,
Housewives.
yeah.
Um, also oh, yeah, speaking of, like, politics, Vicky did you see that Vicky said Heather is too
I
liberal
saw
to
that.
be on Real Housewives of Orange County?
Well,
Vicky.
Vicky. Well, but also was Vicky wrong? I think what she meant is just to live in the OC, which is like a very like a very red.
But no, but they went blue
They
last
did.
year.
Wow,
Yeah.
Laura knows all of the jurisdictions.
I d yeah. Gerrymandering queen.
Um,
No,
well,
they
historically,
are
I feel
like,
like it's a very red.
historically, they're big donor the rich parts are big Republican donors, like one of the biggest in
Remember
the
our girl
nation, but they
Lori?
do flip.
Our girl Lori Peterson.
Lord
She was a big Mitt
exactly.
Romney girl.
George Peterson,
Hmm.
yeah, was, one of the biggest Republican donors
And she knew
himself.
exactly who Mitt Romney was. She didn't.
Yes. And sh yeah. Okay, so Emily, interviews the exonerees for the Innocence Project. I thought that this was neat, you know?
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
then there's, yeah, yeah, uh, and yeah, definitely I was like, "Okay, this is we're really spotlighting it." I'm cool with I would rather this be the additional content than, like, housewives pimping out their kids' emotional problems. I would much rather it be, like, spotlighting
Yeah,
charities and nonprofits,
Emily crying at her husband to believe that their son has autism and she can't handle it.
Yeah, yeah, I can't handle that. But I can handle a line dancing night for Innocence Project. And then we have another the music was very, like, front and
It
center this
was, I was
episode. It
surprised, I
starts
usually don't even notice it.
I was like, 1, 2, 3, I've been working down on the west side, babe. It's the weekend, weekend. I was like, okay. Yeah, everyone comes in there,
Cowboyed
cowboy
out. Oh my god,
attire.
Shannon was wearing, like, a duster. Like, it was
She looked
she's
great. It
like
was very like Mick Jagger. It was
it
very glam
was. It was
rock.
like the back of it was like to the floor kind of jean jacket thing, and it was like bedazzled on the back, like very intricate. I was like,
Mhm.
"Whoa, Shannon, okay." Her hair looked amazing. I thought honestly,
And she brought a real
yeah, she had a
friend
real
for
friend,
once.
and okay, I'll say this about Gretchen. She had different hair this episode, and I actually liked this hair. Maybe because it was she had a hat.
She had a hat on, yeah.
She looked good.
Eh, she looked good. And I like how she and Slade were, like, dressed all in black with black hats, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, iconic villain
Mhm. Yeah,
coding."
but they were wearing
It's like, just in case
crosses, so people knew that they were not the devil.
right.
Those
And then,
clues.
Tamra was black hat too. I was like, "Oh my gosh," everybody wore, like, the, like, color like, the black hats are villains, white hats are, heroes in Westerns, and, like, everybody kind of, like, went according to
Mhm.
that. And then guess who else was there? Elizabeth Vargas. Elizabeth Lynn Vargas, my, compulsive liar
Not the
queen
2020
from season
host.
16. No, 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 no. Compulsive liar who I miss so much on Housewives. I wish they would bring her back. She's very drunk. She says that, Terry looks like Colonel Sanders.
He did look
She
fucking
gets
weird. He looked weird.
he wore the
Yeah.
bolo. And then she gets drunk and starts flirting with the exonerated
With
prisoner who's making a
yeah,
speech.
very, not innocent what she was doing.
No, not so
Yeah,
innocent.
but she knows that boy
She's
was
like,
locked up and he's looking for fun.
"Yes, a congenial
Con con
congenital visit."
congenital visit. You're gonna get congenital warts.
She's like, "If I could do something for you except for, just maybe coming and donating a lot of money." I was like, "Oh, girl, you did not
Imagine
donate a
her
lot of money."
and Katie in scenes together.
Oh my god, that would be
Not
2
that
robots.
innocent.
2 robots walking into each
Two
other over
robots
and over
walking
again.
into a bar.
So the ladies are talking about Tamara meeting with
Mm,
Katie. Emily is pissed. Emily's like, "That's it for me." And Tamara explains, like, "Look, Katie is credible to me now. Like, Gretchen and Jen set her up. Like, do you not see how that's, like, very clear to the audience, to everyone? It's, like, really obvious that this is what happened. Gretchen set her up." Um, but not to Gretchen. Gretchen's like, "She's only going to Katie to team up
my
against me," which
god.
is, like, also
Yeah.
true. And Shannon's like, "She's obsessed with you."
She was like, "This is not okay."
So then they, all learn line dancing with a
Fog
fog
machine.
machine going at 300%. Very
Very
dangerous.
dangerous, but, like, Shannon, they can't none of them can see the actual instructor, so they don't know, like, what the move needs to be, and for whatever reason, when this happens, Shannon just loses her balance and falls.
Yeah, I'm surprised more people didn't get hurt
Right, this is
because it's
really
like
fucked
it's
up, and they're
hats.
drunk,
Yeah.
and they've never done this before, they're wearing boots, like, none of them wear boots like this, like
They all have big hats that can hit each other in the
yeah, it's
eyes. Like,
crazy,
I
so
don't
Shannon's like,
know.
"I'll just fall
Recipe
to
for
the
disaster.
floor. It's easier."
I'm surprised she didn't get trampled.
I know.
Stampede. Yeah, then, Tamara is saying to Elizabeth Vargas, Slade is gross. Tamara's fake as fuck." And Elizabeth goes, "Yeah, no shit." And then Gretchen's looking over and she sends Slade. She's like, "It's about him. I'm gonna have him go." And all the ladies are like, "Don't, yuck, don't." And then Slade walks up with Gretchen. It's a showdown, a battle of the black hats, battle of the villains. And as he walks up with Gretchen, dun, 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 oi, 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 meow, meow, meow. Tamara says no and walks away. Just no, not.
No, yeah,
Which
yeah,
honestly relatable.
yeah, that
Like
was so
that.
funny that she's like, "You know what? I don't wanna do this right now."
Uh-uh.
And guess what? We saw a surprise appearance from Eddie.
Surprise appearance from Eddie, who is the only person who did not bother to dress according to
Mm-mm.
the theme, is stoned out of his
Stoned, and
mind,
he's like,
clearly.
he does one of these, he ends up flipping off, Slade and Gretchen because Tamra is so not wanting to engage, he's like, "Okay, I'll just do what my wife usually."
I'll just do it
Yep,
for
mhm.
her. Yeah, I know that that's
That's
what
what she
she's
wants to
wanting,
do.
this. And Gretchen looks so bad. She's like, you can just see, like,
She's
her true mean
pissed. Yeah.
spirit come out.
"Ha
"Ha, ha,
ha!
ha!
Look at
Look at her run!
fight!
Run for your
Run!
bitch!
Laughing for
Run!"
your life, bitch," which is a crazy thing to say. They still are at a charity event.
It's great, and it's just like, yeah, she's such
She's
a just a
awful.
wicked
Yeah,
witch. Yeah.
she's so bad at being, like, wicked too. Like, she's still, like, fumbling that. She's like, "Bye, bitch. Bye, you wicked bitch.
And it's like, it's
Run
like, God,
away."
you're like 50 years old and you still have to have Slade fight all of your battles. Like, she's just such
Yeah.
a baby
She's
of a
such a baby, and
housewife,
she's,
like,
like,
ugh.
holding Slade's hand the whole time she's doing it's weird.
And so Emily comes out, thank God, and is like, "Why is Slade involved? Like, if there's gonna be a fight at my nonprofit, no husbands." And then Gretchen's like, "Well, Slade doesn't wanna get involved." Like, even a producer in the talking head is like, "Slade gets
Yeah,
involved." And Gretchen's like, "He doesn't
that's
want
his whole
to.
thing.
It's the women talk about him." It's like, "Oh my God, we need some new material, Gretchen, my God." You showed us nothing new this season.
Nothing.
Flopzilla. And then Emily's like, "Look, it's like aggressive. It makes sense that Tamra left because it's like a 6-foot man coming at
Yeah,
her, and like you guys bringing your whole
and it's
posse, like it's an
weird.
actual
It's
showdown.
weird.
It's weird." And then Gretchen starts screaming. This was like a Vicky style scream. She goes, "It's about Slade! For the love of God! It's about him!"
"I'm
And then
not
storms off.
involved."
And she storms off too, and I wanted someone to be like, "Run,
"Run,
bitch,
bitch,
run!"
run. Ha ha, you
To
wicked
her.
bitch."
And then during all of this, the line dancing has, like, been happening
Yeah, there's
so
still
the
fog
entire
machines going. Shannon's still falling to the floor.
Oh, so, yeah, that was the episode. I feel like, again, like, reflecting on the season, I really feel like it's been a much stronger season than people are giving it credit for. It's
It's
just
just
because
a little
OC is
exhausting, I feel like,
it's
with
just a
the
yes,
Gretchen of it
this was the
all.
episode that really started to wear a little thin for me because it was so heavily
Right.
Gretchen, you know? It's like, that is tough. We can't have both Tamara and Gretchen in there. That's like,
Ooh,
whoo. Um, but overall,
it's a B, it's a
I
solid
do feel
B.
like we should be more positive about the season as a whole.
Okay.
I'm up